Hey, how are you traders? This is David Alcindor. It's 10:27 on the 7th of February 2013. We're now well into looking at those Wolves waves patterns, and this is a weekly chart of the Australian dollar against the United States dollar. And so yes, it's a long-term view, but I just wanted to illustrate basically some of those patterns that we've been studying here, the Wolfe Waves. The the feature here that you look for is the 135 when slanting down. Usually points towards a downward expectation, and then you basically trace your 124 and expect some validation of that line sometime in the future. Here it'll take so long that this is not really a tradable frame or time horizon, but just for illustration. However, I will be taking a short position and maybe let it go for some time. So here is my approach there. I'm looking at this potential. This could be a shark, could be a crab, could be a butterfly. When you look at the expansion right here, it goes basically by way of potential. Let's see, this could be a crab. This could be a shark as well. But really, regardless of I don't want to basically define any specific pattern here, because I know that some traders are pretty dead set that this would be one pattern over another, and what I'm really interested is the action of the RSI. What I have here within my RSI window is a cycle completion that it tells me that it's likely to go back up. I'm putting it back here and the red frame just to visually remind me that it's done right there, and I call it the BERC, or the bearish reversal confirmation. It has actually an M1 and M2 right there, and typically this is associated with a reversal, basically a couplet with a long flat RSI consolidation within the 30, and then a retesting of the 50s or above up to, but not to include 66, and then back below right here. I'm expecting a reversal back up right there. There is some indication from bigger traders right there, some discrete activity. These are the discrete activities from institutional traders, that there may be some intervention. This could be a stop volume right there, stopping volume, and here there's a candle prior that tells us there's interest in going back up, in throwing a fib. I'm looking at structures. The structure here is 38.2 reversal, which is basically in this time horizon not that obvious, but when you climb up into the daily, you'll see that it actually has some relevance. See that? And when you look into the weekly, it has basically the relevance that's maintained throughout right there. So that is the area where I will look to get back into the trade. This is from a 4-hour, and we'll let it go back up right there. I'm not really taking a long position here for now. Now, this will bring basically the price back to that level, and from that level down I would expect a downward course right there. But this could be basically applied, this technique could be applied at any level. You could use, like I just did, Fibonacci, retracement, structures, pattern, and whatnot, and looking at volume. Stopping volume is really the best indicator, looking at the completion of a bearish cycle in the RSI as such right here, and then taking on a trade. This could have been a 5-minute trade, looking into an hourly bearish trade, but here I'm looking at the 4-hour into a weekly right there, and put a little money and let it go. Okay, there's also a bigger pattern that could be of interest to some traders here, but I was looking for something viable, but I just couldn't find. Here at right at that level, the cipher is negated. There could be a possible development of a bat, a crab, and so forth, but again, most of the time, most of the traders will basically disagree on what is imminent or developing. Here, what I'm looking for is this right here. I'm looking at the double top right there. Get a double top here. This is extremely bearish. This is happening at a level that is 60, and the 60 line is really the bear line. Okay, look at that. You get 60 line right there, and what you would have expected here. So here you've got a BURC bullish reversal completion right there. That's a bullish cycle that's complete. It's got actually a sharp development here that's usually accompanied by 2 or 3 candles that do that, and you have 2 candles that do that here, and then it goes down to a possible bullish support right there at the 33.95, and then it goes back up, but then it fails at 60, and it continually fails at 60. It fails at 60 right here, fails at 60 right there, and fails at 60 right there. I'm talking about the RSI 14, and every time it does that, there's also some volume spike around those areas, which tells you that these are basically bearish institutional traders right there, right there, and right there, and they are maintaining the price down. And that's at least the way I'm deluding myself in thinking that there are actually some physical human being interaction right there, and they are interested in pushing the price down, and then they remove their activity off of the market, and because they don't provide any more support, the price is going to be able to fall down right there. So and I can demonstrate that also on other time frames, but for now, again, we're looking at a reversal, bullish reversal towards the 1038.5 right there, and then from that point I taking a short position as demonstrated. Alright, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.